Good morning, London. My name's Derek, and this is Kevin, and we're from Avoka. All of you know the key to acquiring more customers is a great customer experience. Unfortunately, most of you are struggling with this today. Now, many of you, that problem needs to be addressed. Let me tell you why. 53% of customers are abandoning account opening online because it's either too hard or simply not available. That's 53%. Now, many of you are building mobile account opening, and that's certainly going to help. It's going to give you coverage of all the channels: branch, call center, online, and mobile, but as silos. So we're going to call this Omni-Channel 1.0. Siloed channels is not what today's customer is looking for. That's why you need Omni-Channel 2.0. Omni-Channel 2.0 means you support all the channels and seamless crossover between those channels in a single transaction. Avoka Transact Web is an Omni-Channel 2.0 solution for form-based transactions. It has two key features. First, multi-channel smart forms with responsive design. And second, our multi-channel tracking technology that provides seamless crossover through the channels. And as a plug-and-play solution, it delivers all this without programming. Let's take a look. So, whilst Kevin is a local, I have the pleasure of commuting across the Sydney Harbour every day to work. So let's say I'm on the ferry and I decide that I'm going to apply for a home loan. You can see I'm presented with a beautiful smartphone experience. It's touch-friendly, responsive to the screen size and orientation, and it offers easy navigation. So we've entered some information into our application, but it's time to get off the ferry. So I'm going to select Save and Close from the menu. You can see I'm taken to a landing page which has a tracking code for my application and a link that I can email to myself. So I'm not going to abandon, I'm just going to pause. So later on that evening, I'm at home on the sofa, I've got my iPad, and I'm ready to continue my application. Using the link that I've emailed myself, and by answering a security question, I can gain access to my application, complete with the information I entered previously. Now that's the kind of convenience I'm looking for. You can see it looks quite different. We've got this top navigation, the fields on the form are laid out to take full advantage of the size of the screen, but it's exactly the same multi-channel smart form that we used on the phone. Okay, so you don't need to see us filling in information. Kevin's just going to click a shortcut on the form and we'll progress to the assets and liability section. Now, I've got a vintage Harley Davidson from an early midlife crisis, and I'm not actually sure if that's an asset, because maybe it's a liability. So we're going to click the Need Help link, and you can see my tracking code is up there. By providing that tracking code and answering a security question to the call center, they can provide me with in-context assistance. So Kevin can access my form on his laptop in the call center, see exactly where I'm up to, and provide me with help. Now, if I was to tell Kevin I was actually on a smartphone, he could make use of this incredible responsive design, shrink his browser, and emulate the experience that I have in front of me. So, this experience is going to make it more likely that I'll actually complete this application and submit. And speaking of submit, Kevin's going to go ahead and take control of my application and submit. We're taken through to a confirmation page. So we're complete. We started on a phone, conveniently continued on our iPad, and then we were seamlessly assisted by the call center. That could have been the branch or could have been a mobile lender. And that entire Omni-Channel 2.0 experience was delivered by Avoka Transact Web without programming. And that is the real power of Avoka Transact Web. But I think you'll agree, that kind of experience, that kind of convenience is going to make it far more likely that people will complete and not abandon. And I know everybody here measures abandonment. Now, in the words of the great Steve Jobs, there's just one more thing. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Derek. So Derek's been a great customer. He's found his way through to submit the form with a bit of help from me in the call centre. But as Derek said at the beginning, there's 53% of submissions never get submitted. So Avoka Transact provides a mechanism to score the abandoned submissions. And if we go to the abandoned submissions page, you can see that the scoring has come through, and the scoring is based on user behavior. And if there's one that's particularly of interest, then you can actually recover that abandoned submission and put it back. So if it's a low score, it would warrant maybe an email, and if it's a high score, we'd probably send out a search party. Avoka Transact Web goes beyond the web forms to provide you with a complete enterprise solution for data collection and transaction management. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. So what we've seen is an Omni-Channel 2.0 experience for a loan application, delivered by the plug-and-play Avoka Transact Web, using those two key features: multi-channel smart forms with responsive design, and our multi-channel tracking technology that facilitates that crossover between the channels. Now, what you didn't see were the other features. We support uploading documents, accessing the camera device to take photographs, all types of signatures, address validation, identity validation, collaboration, a whole range of capabilities, multilingual forms, and transaction analytics, as you can see from the charts on the screen at the moment. And that entire capability is delivered without programming. And that means faster time to market for you and your business to deliver this kind of experience to your customers. So please, come visit us at the booth. Bring us your form, your transaction that you want to deliver an Omni-Channel 2.0 experience for, and we'll show you what can be done and how quickly we can deliver results. Thank you very much.